quiet on the set. I always wanted to say that, yes. Thea means goddess in Greek, and Mateus means gift of God in Spanish. So I think that has a lot to do with his personality and who he is, and a lot to do with her character as well. And it's funny that their names kind of shape who these characters are in a lot of ways. When I initially read the script, I fell in love. Goosebumps, couldn't put it down. I wanted to be her. I wanted to be Thea. I wanted to bring this character to life. It surprised me. I didn't expect such a beautiful story with the title. It kind of doesn't go together until you hear the ending and what happens. Then you're like, okay, that's where the name stems from. But there's so much more to it than sex. And I think everyone can relate to it. So it makes it so much better. And the fact that it is a true story and it comes from somewhere, special to two people. We don't know the two people, but they're out there somewhere. And I'm sure there's so many other people that they have been through this. In the beginning, I was apprehensive with all the sexual content because I was still being Jessica. But when I started to get into the character and really know and get a sense of who she is, and I'm able to separate the two, it's less intimidating because I know I'm not being myself. I'm being her. I'm being true to Thea, or at least I'm trying the best that I can to bring her to life and her story and how free she was sexually with this man and this beautiful connection they had. And that it's not dirty. It may seem that way, but it really isn't. Like, they really have this passion and connection for one another, and when they're together, it's like anything goes. They're in their own bubble, they're in their own world, and he brings that out in her, and I think it's beautiful when you think about it. The humans tend to think dirty right away. But if you think deeper and you look at what's really behind all of this, it is beautiful and it is special. So I don't mind playing her. But it's not Jessica, though. It's Thea. This story is different from other love stories because it's not only is it real, but it's so much more modern, and it's so raw and honest and real. It's things that we don't want to talk about or don't want to know that go on, and it does go on. And I think this film doesn't run away from that. It kind of crashes into it, and you're kind of like, oh my God, where is this going to take me? And I think it makes it a better journey because of that. But there's a lot of things that people will be surprised. There's a lot of conversations that will be shown that usually you just say to your girlfriend or something, privately. And I think a lot of people are afraid to show that. And I think we're in a day and age where I think we just need to face things head on. And I think it makes the script more deeper because she was able to have those moments and make it as raw as she can, even if she took it away a little bit from the real story. But just to kind of shock you into their hurt, their pain, and their situation. It had to be raw, and those moments needed to happen, and those words needed to be said the way it's written. I hope viewers, after seeing the film, that they walk away with the sense of better knowing what they think love is, and a better sense of the partner they're with, and a better understanding that life is short and we all make mistakes, but why run away from true love or something feels right? Why not just take the leap and to be happy? Just not to be afraid of love. I think a lot of us are afraid of love and whatever situations we've had. And I think this will help them say, okay, that girl that I met, I should call her. I felt something with her. Let me figure this out. And I think that'll help make the world a better place. A lot more love. My idea of a soulmate, if I found him, I think I found my soulmate. I'm not sure, because you just never know. And I think it's more exciting to think you might have. It's not as exciting when you're like, yes, I found the one and I know for sure. It's more it's more interesting when you're like, I think I found my soulmate. And for me, my soulmate is just someone that connects with me in the inside. Outside doesn't matter. You know me, you care for me, and I care for you, and you know that person's gonna be there forever, and it's just like explosions when you're alone together. I think that's a soulmate. Well, I first met Cynthia in the airport. Go JFK. She came up to me while I was actually on a trip going to Chicago to, do some work, and she just came up to me and said, "Please tell me you're an actress or something." And I'm like, this cute lady's asking me if I'm an actress. Maybe she saw something I was in. I didn't know. So I was like, should I say yes? Because I was going to say, no, I'm not. But she just was smiley and nice, and something about her was honest, and I felt like I can trust her. So I said, yes, I am. Why? And then she said, well, you look like my character. I'm like, okay, tell me more. And she just assured me that she was legit. She gave me her full name. I Googled it. Google names, people. I Googled her name, and she's done a lot of amazing things, and I think she's a wonderful woman, and I think it's an honor to have met her, and I think it was kismet that we were able to be in the airport, that my flight was delayed, so I was able to meet her, and the fact that she saw something in me just made me feel just like, wow, like this is what I'm meant to do with my life. I always, said, yeah, I'm going to be an actress, this and that, but it's different when someone finally sees something in you. It's special. So I went to Chicago with this on my mind, like, oh my God, I need to meet this woman and find out more about this project. She only told me a little bit. She didn't really tell me, you're going to be naked throughout, sorry. She was like, no, I'll be fine. And then I finally read the script and fell in love, and now we're like, she's like my mama now, so it's fine. I think Cynthia was able to make this story so deep and write it so well and probably super fast because she was able to get it from a real place. She knows the characters, she knows their story, and I also feel like this story just has something special about it, and it just has a life of its own, and I think it was meant to be told, and I think Cynthia was like the chosen one to it just came out of her, and I think she probably can. I mean, I don't know her private life too well, but I think she can relate to love and running away from it or thinking you found it. And I think a lot of little pieces of her life are probably intertwined in this story. I think we won't exactly know which, moments are from her life, if she did put any. But I just think that really, naturally, I think this story was just meant to be told by her, and I think she just understood this story, and I think she saw it for more than what it was. I think it takes a special kind of mind and a special kind of eye to see that this relationship is so powerful and so amazing that it wasn't just about sex. There's sex there, but she was able to take it to another place, maybe from her experiences as being a writer, or maybe just the fact that she believed in it so much. And when you believe in something so much from the inside, you want to do whatever it takes to make it come to life and make sure that it's done right. And I think she has the best intentions. And I think when you have all those kind of assets going on for a great script, then I think a lot of beautiful things can happen. And I think she was able to take it to another place. And I'm happy for that, because a lot of people might get misconstrued that it is just about sex, or it might be a porno and they just want to get these people naked, but it's not the case. And I think she probably the only person that would be able to tell the story the way she has told it.